Never fear, it is I, your super art teacher. Super art guy, here to save the day. Alright, I'm playing around a little bit. But hey, it's me, Mr. Mingoni. We're doing that because today we're going to be drawing some superheroes. Yeah, it's going to be awesome. So, we're going to use a little bit of what we learned last week and learn a few new things and make some cool superheroes, right? It's going to be so cool. So let me put up this screen right here for you. Oops. All right, so here's our learning targets for today. You are going to design a superhero using shapes to make the body of the superhero. And then you're going to create some extra details for your superhero, like, could be a super pet, or what are their superpowers, or give them a car, or an airplane, or secret base. I'm sure you have some cool ideas already. And up here, I put up these pictures to give you some ideas or some inspiration, we say. Meaning you can look at it and, it can give you some cool ideas. It's not to copy down exactly, because I want you to do your own thing, so don't copy one of these exactly. But it's just to get your imagination going a little bit. Like here we see a cool robot superhero. I love that. Here's Captain Underpants and Dogman, some of my childhood favorites. Spider-Man and his Spider-Mobile. It's kind of funny. And then here's all different kinds of kid superheroes. Even one with a cardboard box on his head, which I think is so cute, like he's pretending to be a superhero, which is just adorable. Anyway, so our first thing here is design a superhero using shapes to make the body. Okay? So we're using shapes. Now, using a pencil first is usually a good idea because you can change things and erase things if you make mistakes. That's probably a good idea. So I'm going to use a pencil first. And let's see here. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to use my pencil to create the shapes of the body for the superhero, alright? So instead of just doing like a stick man, which is fun, stick men are cute, but I want you to learn some new skills too here. So here's how we do it. I'm going to draw really lightly with the pencil so you can barely see it because we're going to draw over it. This is just to show me how big the head is, how big the body is, and plan out where everything goes. So I drew like a little shape for the head, and then the body. I usually just do kind of an oval shape, kind of like this. It doesn't have to be exactly how it's going to look. Looks kind of more like a snowman right now, but that's okay. And then the arms, instead of our arms sticking straight out like this, our arms have like a bend, right? They have like two parts, of this part and this part. So you can make those arms go in any way you want. I'm going to have one arm going up. So we do like an oval for the first part of the arm, oval for the second part. That's one way to do it. Or you could just do like a line coming out, and instead of doing a line, look what I do. I just go down and then bring it back over. See, it's like a little rectangle. That's a fine shape for an arm. Same thing for the legs. Like you can just do this little rectangle shape coming down for one leg, little rectangle shape for the other leg. Any way you like. For me, this is good enough. Okay, this is good enough to help me get started. I'm going to draw over this now to make it really how I want. You could draw over it like with a harder line with your pencil if you want, and then erase the other parts. I'm going to use a little marker here, okay? So, it's time to design my superhero! Okay. Awesome. So, let's see. No, I have not even thought about what I want to do. Okay, I'm going to make a superhero that's like a bug-themed superhero. So I'm going to give him some big bug eyes. And then I only drew the chin part, with the pencil. So I'm going to draw over that again. Maybe this will come down and maybe he'll have mandibles, like a big ant or something like that, or a praying mantis. And then we'll give him big antenna. Maybe, okay, this is going to be a robot insect superhero. That's pretty cool. So it's going to be like a guy in a robot suit that's insect themed. Oh yeah, this is going to be so cool. And he's going to have 6 arms. Because did you know that insects have 6 arms? And I'm tracing over, see these lines that I made before. See that? And then the 2 legs, those count as arms. Oh, this is a cool superhero. And then he'll have like claw hands. Oh, yeah. Well, on this side he'll have claw hands, and then on this side he'll have, I don't know. We'll save it for later. I'll come up with something cool later, hopefully. All right, and then down here we'll give him, I think insects sometimes have feet that look like that, so we'll do that. And you know, we're just adding little details, like what's the body like? Maybe they have a letter. His name is Insectobot. That's what I'm going to call him. So he has a little triangle with an eye on it. And I love capes. Your superhero doesn't have to have a cape, but I like to draw the cape kind of going behind them like this. See, and then it goes behind the legs. You see how I did that? Or you could try it a different way. You can have it going off to the side, however you want. I'm just going to give him other claw hands so they all look the same. I'm fine with that. Okay, I designed a superhero. You know, that's pretty cool. I like him. And there's so many things you can do from here. Now we can add the extra details, a super pet, or what are the superpowers and stuff like that. You can make a super villain. You can color it. It's probably a good idea to color it because you want to design the costume and like what kind of colors, if you have colors at home. If not, don't worry about it. There are plenty of comics and superheroes that are in black and white also. So I'm going to start adding these detail things, and then I'm going to just put on some calming music for you to kind of listen to while you're making your art. I'm going to turn my microphone off so you can focus, so you can watch me draw while you are drawing, and we'll check back in a few minutes. All right, have fun. would like to show you what I'm working on here. So if you want to get up and stretch a little bit, take a little drawing break, you can. Otherwise, just keep drawing. But here we have insecto. I forget it. I forget what I even called him. Insectobot or something like that. And then this is his flying fortress, right? So this is both his vehicle and his secret base. And you can see it has wings, so it can fly through the air. And what do you think those are? Those are his little insect drone buddies. So he has like little robot insects that fly around to help him. And now I'm gonna make his arch nemesis, which means the bad guy, the person he's always going up against. And I'm gonna make it an evil fly swatter. Doesn't that just make perfect sense that an insect superhero's bad guy would be a fly swatter? So that's gonna be fun. I'm really excited to do that. So why don't you keep on drawing? And we're gonna draw for a little while here, and I'll wrap up the lesson, but you can keep on going. Okay, I'd like to do a little check-in here, and I'm going to wrap up our lesson, but like I said, that does not mean you have to stop drawing. I would like you to keep drawing until you're all finished, and maybe even do some more after that. So here I made my evil fly swatter guy. He's got like a fly swatter for a head, and this is kind of like the wires that it's made out of. At this, I realize you may not know what that is. That's called a bug zapper. I don't think I've seen one of those since I was a kid. But they used to have this blue light thing that you'd hang up on your porch, and flies would go into it, and you just hear go, and then the flies would get stuck in there. So that's pretty weird. But that's what that is. So I bet you made some cool stuff. I really want to see it. So what I would like you to do is send it to my email address. Okay, if you would like to, you can. Hang on, let me get all set up here. I'm on the ceiling again. Let's fix it. There we go. I would like you to send your art to Mr. Email Address up there. Hi, Mr. Email Address. How are you today? Oh, that's good. It's good to hear. Okay, cool. You take care. Yeah, I'd like to talk about that more, but I have a class here waiting, okay? So you're just going to have to wait. Mr. Email address is talkative. So send your art to that email address. I would love to see it. Just take a picture and send it our way. And I can put it online into a little online gallery if I get enough artworks. That's great. Okay. So I want you to keep making art, and I want to talk a little bit about why are we doing this, right? Why do we make art? What's the point? One reason is just that it's fun. You know, it fills up your time. It's something good to do. And you know, I love playing video games and watching TV and movies and all that stuff. I love that stuff. I really do. But it's not always like productive, meaning you're not always getting something done or getting better at something. So sometimes it's good to do something like drawing because you will get better and better at it, right? The more of these superheroes you draw, the better you're going to get at it. And I want you to know, if yours doesn't look like mine, that's okay. I've been practicing this my whole life. And I'm like 100 years old. Did you really think I was 100 years old? Come on, I'm not that old. I'm only 10 years old. Okay, I'm kidding. I'm 30. I'm 31, 32, 33. Okay, I'm messing with you a little bit. But my point is, I've been doing this for a long time. And you're going to get probably better than me at it, okay, if you keep practicing. So don't be discouraged. You just keep going and you have fun with it. But another reason that we make art is that sometimes we feel sad or we don't know what to do. And if we start drawing, we can get sucked into our art and we can get so focused on it and have so much fun doing it that we forget about what was making us sad in the first place, and we feel a little bit better. And that's magical, okay? That you can do something on your own with just some pencil and paper that makes you feel so good. That's a good thing. And the reason we have this art class and do this is so that you can learn how to do that, because it's a really cool thing. So keep making art, all right? And make more. Maybe you make a whole team, like an Avengers team of superheroes, right? Keep going with it, all right? So have fun, everybody. Keep making your art with love and happiness and good feelings, and you're going to be okay. Bye-bye.